Good evening, Swirly Nation. And welcome back to Mentor, Ohio, the fourth and final game of the weekend. Penn's capping off their opening weekend with a game against, I would say, cross-state rival, but the name is tricky. The name's tricky, Colby. It's the Philadelphia Hockey Club from New Jersey.
Oh,
yeah.
I think they have. I talked to one of the mothers, two of the
New
mothers
Jersey
the other
area.
day. Donnie, you will come to see him. He's about 6'9" on this big player. A few others. I think there's only 2 kids on this team, tricky name, that are actually from Philadelphia proper.
Yep. So it's Philly Hockey Club in your Penn's
There we
league here.
go. I love that. Look
From
at that.
Mentor, Ohio, as it's Philiaggi working it in.
Look
He'll
at the
leave
rhythm.
it for Evans.
That's
Back in front
perfect.
for Philiaggi. It's off the hip of a defender. They'll battle in the corner. Evans and Philiaggi. Puck support by the Penguins. We've seen that a bunch too today and yesterday. This opening weekend as it's kicked back out to the point. Star at the blue line. Taps it forward, but it's taken by Philly. It'll be back to Star. Back to Philly as he kind of plays catch with the guy at the point. A high stick by Philiaggi. Puts the puck all the way into the Penn's end.
And D-to-D twice opened up the flow. Do you see the flow right there just on that initial rush, okay? Totally came of it, but, you know, we get a little rammed up in there. Anytime we can look to use the width of the ice and get it out of there, we're much more fluid, much faster looking. I think that'll be the goal as we move along here.
Well, I think you saw the second time there. We tried to wedge it up the same wall 2-3 times in a row. It didn't get there. This puck into the H bench. PHC unbeaten so far on the weekend. Long Island and the Oakland. The face-off for Wu, one back towards Kaminsky. Armstrong tries to get in the zone. It's popped back the other way. Off-ride to the puck. He fires it up ice. No one there. It'll be Philly Hockey Club from their own end. Icing here, and a bit of a disjointed start to this one. A couple of whistles in the first minute.
Little toe drag off the rush. I'm done with it. I'll tell you that.
Big fan of the toe drag.
Just completely done with it.
Philiaggi centering Hartman and Berger. Oh. Hartman had a good last game coming out of the half wall, and it'll be an offside play. Just got over the Hockey Club. Another whistle. We're going to wear these whistles out. Back for Star. He's kind of backing up as he drags it to him. D-to-D play. Julius turned back, so we'll try it again to this side. Star, an indirect pass looking for Carter. Just a bit in front of him, so we'll think about heading the other way. He'll reverse back to his own side. Carter will find Philiaggi with speed. It's swiped away from him. PHC with some long players here. Tall kids, longer reaches. Brody Carter crashing in behind the net. There's Philiaggi working, getting it back. He centers one, looking for Carter. Unable to connect, and it's popped off the glass and out to center come PHC. The huge left wing they have there. Penguins in a battle in their own end. It's Dalton Julius. Cross ice for his partner, Jake Starr. Pops it up into the Philly zone. Willis for Philly giving chase as Starr comes from behind and crunches him, and he's going to get called for that one. A good call there. As from behind, he lunged into him. Hockey Club player down in the
land
corner.
on his leg, maybe awkward. Oh, maybe they hit the boards a little bit hard. Right leg looks. Star had a head of steam, and Ender was trying to get front of his body a little bit there to stop him from getting it. Check and get to that loose puck. And they got tangled up, and Starzy just kind of landed on him. Geared, I think, desperation to reach in and grab that puck. I don't know which player that is. If I had to guess, it was when Star kind of fell into him. Maybe collapsed that right leg of his, trying to shield Jake from puck. Boy.
Probably the biggest Pens other than Merlot, who's out today. We'll get to those injuries there. Merlot and shoot out for the watching from home. On the couch, decked out, I'm sure head to toe in his Pens gear, cheering on the boys. 12:37 to play. Philly Hockey Club will head to a power play. Minute and 30 seconds. Evans and Bill Ofterhide and Ella.
Big kill here.
Face off won by PH Point. Stepping in. Shot comes through. Hanner makes one and a second save as he comes from his right to left to get a pad on the rebound. Malella, great job tying up in front as it comes the whole way to the point. Evans there with the pressure. He'll back off as Philly Hockey Club dumps it in. Ofterhide the first one there, over skates it a bit. It'll come free to Real. Real's got Evans. Can he get free? He will.
He go.
Evans into the zone. Winding, firing! And he snaps a shorthanded bottle rocket up into the top left corner. A shorthanded goal for Cameron Evans on the feed by Jack Real. He was just able to escape up that left wing side. Colby, what'd you see there?
Fish oil capsules, little salmon last night, fish oil capsules for the kid. Muscle penetration, this guy is absolutely on fire right now. Day came out steaming, I believe upset a little bit the last few days, maybe didn't get many clear shot opportunities like. Well, flipped the script, got a little salmon in his boiler. It's just like his old man, you feed him right, performs right.
And now we're gonna have a body checking penalty here as Julius run into the boards near the HC bench.
So fish oil capsules, that was a fad for a while. Is that still a thing?
I have no idea. I probably still have 1,000
I
of
should
them
get
in
on
my,
them. Yeah, they're probably gone bad, eh?
Probably. Did they go bad?
I don't know, just fish oil farts. That was the thing that came. That was a bad side effect. Maybe that's the difference with Cam right now.
blowing farts as he busts down the ice.
It's a little speed burst. Little speed burst. Uh-oh. Oh, there he is.
Big reach of Brady Parrish, able to break up a 2-on-1 on the back check, and here comes Wu. Powerful up the left-hand side. He's got 3 PHC players in front of him. He'll wind and fire one from the top of the circle that's tracked and gloved for the save. So there's 26 seconds left on the 4-on-4 play here, and then the Pens will head to their first power play for about 30 seconds, a little bit more than 30 seconds, closer to 40.
Great back check by Brady Paris there, 4-on-4 situation. Tracks all the way back, right to the house, stick on the ice, and breaks up that pass that was 1-1.
Stick on the ice, big key there. McGordy goes around for Philly Hockey Club. Ty McGordy, we're going to get another call as Villela swipes the feed out from underneath. So
4-on-3.
A good call there on a clear trip in the corner.
And a 4-on-4 after 9 seconds here.
And another power play, so be a lot of keeping track of who's who on the ice. McGordy quick down that left-hand side there.
Statistician will be busy. I don't notice, did you have to head home? He's in the penalty box. Okay, there he is.
Yep.
You do a little bit of everything here. When you're swinging gates, you're swinging all the gates.
Oh, yeah. Philly Hockey Club controls that face-off on the 4-on-3. Onto the ice comes Hartman. Back check. Great back pressure by Hartman as he replaced the guy coming out of the penalty box, and we'll have an offside play here at the line.
32 seconds of 4-on-4, followed by 43 seconds of a power play for Philly after the.
Iliagi had to take the face-off. By Hartman. Star and Kaminsky, the Penguin defenders, as Star chops it off the wall back into the PHC. Philly Hockey Club wearing their white uniform today with the Liberty Bell logo on the chest. It's a great logo, a real Pennsylvania logo there for the boys from. It's a red, white, and blue color scheme with some gray on it, as they've got blue pants, red and white stripes, some white socks with blue, gray, and red. It's more of a like a burgundy kind of red. As the penalty on PHC expires, they'll head to a power play here, and they'll look to set up in the Penguin zone. Coming off the wall, defended hard by Kaminsky. A shot comes through. It's blocked to the corner. Star chases after it. They'll carry it behind, leaving it behind the cage. Kaminsky and Star kind of switching off there. Great job here by Hartman. Forced to play to the outside, but a little stop and start move, firing across ice for a one-time attempt. Star working, battling, unable to get control. Philly Hockey Club's power play is impressive here. As it finally expires, Pens are back to full strength for the first time since 12 and a half minutes left in this period. They were able to snag a shorty in that 3 minutes of hectic mess. As Brody Carter collides with Jack Reel, the puck comes free to Hartman. Hartman leaves it for Ofterheide. Back for Hartman on a bit of a give and go, intentional or not. As out come PHC, it's a 3-on-2 until the back-checking Carter's going to make it a 3-on-3, and PHC heads for a line change. Battle in the back there for Julius. Humphrey, Carter. Carter up for Evans. Evans was kind of gapped up on there nicely by the forward. Wasn't able to quite get control. Reel will swipe it away, and the Pens will try to redo this as a cross-ice pass comes off the stick of Ofterheide. Evans in on the forecheck, supported by Paris, and Reel cuts off that breakout pass, firing it deep off the backhand of Evans. Stopping and starting in the corner. Reel crashing down in support, comes free. He's got Paris as he fires it up, and driving the net is big 2-4 Brady Paris. And that's a spicy meatball.
Love to see the big man get rewarded. We saw the back check earlier where he broke up a play about 5 minutes ago, and then here he's rewarded just going to the net, picking up a little down off the crossbar, and that was just pounding it up strong side that created that turnover, and the Pens read that, and Reel broke it up twice.
Yeah, and
nothing was able to come from it.
Pens have been working on that in practice, that F1, F2, F3, how to support it,
check.
You know, throwing it to corner, how to adjust, how to get the different players in the right positions, and that was an example of it. Evans in on the F1 forecheck, which frees Reel up to be that F3, read the play. That play comes out to his side 2 separate times, and he's able to keep it in both times, ultimately driving the net, puck off the crossbar, and left a rebound there for the big man to tap home, as we have an offside play at the PHC line.
Get to that front of the net, right? Hang out in that area. Find loose pucks. No key to have a nose for that net. Hang around in those hard areas, and Harris rewarded.
The Hockey Club launches it into the Pens end. The outlet pass eludes the stick of Armstrong. Shot in on net. Hanner puts it to the outside. Kaminsky gets there. 2 Philly Hockey players converge. Wu in support, able to come away with it. Like a cannon up ice. He's got Paris with him. They'll feed it to him. Firing from an angle. It's off the blocker. Wu's got it on the side. He tries to bank it off the back of the netminder. Wu will carry it out the other side of the net now. Here's Paris in that F3 roll, reading the play, tapping it back for Wu. Wu picks the puck up, tries the Shvetsnikov, the Michigan play. Behind the net, Wu. Paris headed off for a change as he works it to Ofterheide. Ofty lofts it behind. Armstrong to the corner, and 2 players collide there. No call either way as they both go down. Ofterheide will get control. Off the boards to Filiaggi. An onside play. Carter with him. Filiaggi comes the whole way across. He's been icing that boot in between games, that foot taking the block yesterday. As Cruz Armstrong with a nifty move to the high slot, and a backhander's gloved by the net.
That's why he has confidence with that move off the rush. Maybe every once in a while it works. It's darn bad, but led to a great scoring opportunity. Good job by Filiaggi there. Pulled everyone with him. Hit the brakes. His head's always up, and Cruz did a good job of popping out in that little situation there. And goalie had to make a pretty good glove save off the backhander, but the execution and skill was cool on that play. Yeah, I said cool. I'm a hip analyst. Got lots of
I'm
cool.
a broke a hip analyst. It's Hartman to the outside. Swiped away. I think that's that big defenseman you were talking about. Uniani as Carter gains body position but can't get free. Valella with it now.
Oh, here he goes.
Popping it into the offensive zone. They'll race to the corner. Stays with it. Gets tangled up.
That was weird. What happened there? I think a stick got up inside of his jersey, it looked like.
I think they were playing lightsabers.
It kind of blinded him.
Back to Star, and he cranks one. It's off a shin pad. Everybody seems to be okay. Yanni uses the body well to protect the puck as it's rimmed around. Flying up ice, left-hand side. Right-hand side to dump it in the pen zone. PHC, it's Kaminsky. Kaminsky to Evans. Evans to Wu. Wu, kind of 2-on-4 here. Tries to go to the middle to Reel. Back for Wu in the corner. Now out from the corner, Reel. He'll fire one off the blocker of the goaltender. He's trying that high short side. And it'll careen into the netting above the cage. Stop and play. 5:23 to play here in period number 1. The Penguins. Ooh, kind of wins the draw, but less activation. The Pens have been doing a lot better activating on the faceoffs. That one less so. Philly Hockey Club able to blaze right out of their zone and get it all the way to the Pens end and raise some havoc. Evans pinned along the boards, able to advance the puck to Wu, and he's on the rush now. He's got Reel. He'll cut in towards him. Reel with a wrister that stopped. Evans will get there. Can't get control. Coming back, Wu. Reel there to swipe it away. Wu ends up with control as he pops it off the wall to Reel. Reel taps it down to Evans. Evans behind the net. Hooked a bit. Can't get away, and it's swiped off of his stick. He'll cut in front. That back check will free the puck up for Ofterhide. Into the zone, but Jack Reels a step offside down the left-hand side.
Cam had that puck by the net, I think. Every player on the ice beaver tailing their for the puck.
Hadji on the face. Right up behind Armstrong. That back out, it's an icing if it's far enough it is. With all the sticks in the way. Come back. After there. Some of our Pittsburgh brothers from Independence side. Dane. Watching the Pens lead. Here's Filiaggi fires one through. I thought that went in. Maybe it did not.
Long show right now.
The puck is loose.
And cannonball.
And a shot, a glove blocker save in front, and it's in.
No, he says
in.
no. He pulled it off the goal line.
Not in as Armstrong put it between the 5-0, and it's yanked off the goal line by PHC.
That was absolute.
And now Armstrong's going to head to. He's going to get away with it.
I think he.
It's starting to.
That was chaotic.
Go back and forth here. Hey, here's some of it. Luckily, we're not regulated by the FCC at times, as we have an offside play at the PHC line. Refs had control of this early. Now the physicality, they're letting it go. a little delay here. Things kind of calm down. Not as much in the stands, but on the ice. As the referees find whose stick was left at center. PHC drives the left wing corner, defended by Villela. Hartman with a great pass, just over the stick of Wu. PHC will dump it back behind the Penguins net for Starr. Starr starting. Got some options, kind of skates into trouble there. It'll be reversed to Villela. They'll try the opposite side.
I like that. That's good.
Hartman off the body of a PHC forward. Tries to wrap it back up the wall. There's Hartman to pick it off. The Pens are in on an onside play that's picked off and sent back to their line. Starr. Lella with a little room. Hard off the wall. Avoids the stick of Hartman, and it's icy. Face off back to the right of number 1, William Hanner. Penguins netminder. We did not get starting lineups out there today. Apologies for that. I know it was Dodgy Evans field line, not sure who's on D. Start the game, but man in net, number 1 for the Pens. It's his second game of this. 1-0. He had the earlier win yesterday. Kaminsky banked off the wall for off drive. Saved that, it'll be Evans. Evans up ice, finding Filiaggi, cutting behind Reel. He'll tap it forward to Reel. Reel leaning into one, carries it to the corner. Able to get control and find Ofty. Ofty with a shot from the point that is into the breadbasket. And held. Nice puck movement on that zone entry. Bell Evans tipping it up for Filiaggi, found Reel. Got body position. Take it to the corner and then found Ofterheide in that spot for defenseman. Top of the circles. Gotten a better save. Reel back to Ofterheide. In front of Filiaggi. His shot finds the back of the cage. Luca Filiaggi able to bury the biscuit and give the Penguins a 3-goal lead here. An absolute tic-tac-toe play. Look for a missile. Filiaggi
on the face-off to start with, which led to this play. Defenseman getting activated. Great pass by Ofterheide. Finds Filiaggi cross creek.
What a great play. There's that slap by Austin Wu. He's gonna patent it by the end of the year. A diving play at the blue line. Those can be dangerous for Villela. It'll end up getting back to the stick of Julius. He fires it up for Armstrong, who taps it to the Philly line no further. E-to-D play to reverse the angle of attack by PHC. Villela able to get there and kick it back into the Philly zone. Minute 45 to play, period 1.
Yeah, we need to burn the beaver tail slap too. Toe drags and beaver tail slaps, that's going right in a dumpster. We're going to burn it.
It'll be Armstrong trying to power move out from the corner.
I like this.
Back to the point.
Oh, look what we see here.
Julius. Villela lost it in. Rebound. Wu can't get there, but it'll be Julius keeping it. He backhand ones in front. It'll be Wu turning it to the corner. Philly Hockey Club, first one there. Julius sends it D-to-D, nobody there. Had left the point, so PHC gets it. There'll be kind of 1-on-2 here. Around Julius, defended by... Oh, heavens, that's Ty McGordy into a post. Those nets move, and thankfully he's getting up. Good thing they use nets that pop off. Ty McGordy driving the out.
He was
right
flying.
into the wall.
Absolutely
right into
flying.
The post.
I don't know if he got put in there really. I think he was just trying to get to the net.
He was. And the refs are making that right call. The
I
will
think
come
he
outside of the zone.
went right in there on his own, unfortunately, making a hard play to the net. Get a full head of steam. He could buzz.
Face back foot. Donnie. Hockey. He'll drive in. Hanner kicks it to the outside. And Kaminsky hammers a kid in the corner. That's going to be a penalty. The Pens with the lead here need to not miss. 50.6 seconds to play, and penalties change momentum. Here we'll have the penalty killers. Iliagi, Carter, Star, and off there. 50 seconds left in the period. We'll go with that clock. If this lasts, HC will start the period on a power play. Lifting the stick behind the net is Star. Off their Heidel battle net. Switch off a bit. Iliagi keeps it outside. Dancing with it. PHC up the half wall.
They're poised. They're on the outside and making it happen.
To the point. Back to the up. Back to that same side. And the rebound comes off of Hanner, and it's put past him on the rebound with 24.2 to play. And PHC strikes on the power play. A roughing call in the corner on Kaminsky. Comes back to bite the Pens. He won.
You see the poise of these, and what they've done well here this weekend. The outside, hang on to pucks, play away from the puck, and come set up and get control, and kind of pick their poison really with that kind of mindset that they have. Is nothing special. Just shot, little rebound.
Yeah, that poise.
They executed, but the control and the poise to let guys get into their positions and kind of slow the game down a little bit.
They overload, make one guy cover two people, pick the one that's open, and he does the damage.
Absolutely.
Woo, back in front after Evans is shot. Real fire one that's blocked to the outside. 5 seconds left as Evans throws it back to Julius. Julius, 3, 2, 1, shot in off of Woo's stick and tapped out by PHC to end period one. It sees the Penguins score 3. We have a power play. I know we had a shoot. Power play. You having choppy feet?
And we had a little choppy feed early. I'm getting word it's okay. The audio early, no, but no.
We mentioned the PHC uniforms. The Penguins are in their black uniform. It's the black retro jersey. Pittsburgh across the chest from right shoulder to left hip. One thing I like about these, the little Penguin logo up on top of the shoulders, plus the gold and white striping. Penguins wear black pants, stripes, black socks, gold and white stripe. Of course, the iconic gold ends on the helmets. If you hear me right below, it looks like adding to that subscriber list, everyone. Goal was 50 in weekend one. We're climbing up over 30 so far. 23 watching live right now. Make sure you're all subscribers. If you're not, please click the subscribe button. If you are, well, call a friend. Tell them to tune. Have them click the subscribe. Phone a friend, text a friend, tweet a friend, Insta a friend. You can Snapchat a friend. You can Facebook a friend. No matter what, have a friend tune in, join. Great hockey happen. Get the bit of line roulette here. It'll be Evans moving to the center, flanked by Carter and Haji off their eye and follow the defense pick. 15 minutes on the clock, and we'll get the second period underway with a face-off win by Evans to Villela. Villela to Filiaggi. Filiaggi to Evans. Evans cutting to the middle. Working to the corner. Centers one just behind Filiaggi. Off the right, he'll crash down the wall. Brody Carter covering for him. Centering pass.
Oh.
Evans is pitchforked in front there.
I like the thinking on that. Just a little quick bang shot pass play.
As Filiaggi gets control. He drives into the middle. Fans on his shot. Tied up in his feet. Brody Carter will get there to maintain control for the Penguins. Shot from the outside off the glove. Rebound gathered in by the boys in white. Sent back to the point, no further. Villela off of Filiaggi. Filiaggi has Carter driving the side. He tries for it. Bouncing puck in front. Backhand knocked down. And now we have a couple penalties as the first one was going on PHC. The second one, a shove back. They get the retaliation on Brody Carter. So we're getting two guys to the sin bin here 50 seconds into the second. Should stay 5-on-5. These are likely coincidental minors. that would end at around 12:10. Brody Carter to the box for the Penguins. Harris. Wu and Armstrong. Picked up by PHC in the corner. Harris tries to keep it in. It bounces past his stick. Armstrong will get control in the neutral zone and work it over to Wu. Wu, power turn into the offensive end. Sending it towards the net. It ticks off of his skate behind the cage where Armstrong chases it down. He pulls it out, sends it cross ice. He was looking cross crease for Paris. Deflected high in the air. Paris can't glove it down. Back to the point. Kaminsky with a shot. Bouncing puck comes the whole way through. Great kick save to keep it out by the PHC goaltender. Kept in at the point this time by Starr. He'll fire it deeper where Philly Hockey Club will give it another shot. Up the right wing side. Off of a skate. There's Wu on the back pressure. Forces it further. PHC back to it behind the net. They'll try the opposite side this time. They'll escape the zone and carry to the left wing side of the Penguins, and a shot comes in. Comes off Hanner, swiped away. Dangerous one there, Hanner. I think he thought he had it in the breadbasket. Reel will pick it up in the corner. He's got Evans. Evans with Hartman. Evans just out stick handles himself. Ofterhide to the puck. Up for Reel. Reel this time, banking it up the wall.
There we go.
He's got Hartman driving.
He's got Evans.
Firing it towards the net. It's off of a pad. Reel keeps the pressure on. Evans there to pick off a pass coming up the wall. Now it's Hartman. Hartman driving the outside. Tapped away from him and out the center by Ofterhide. Nice poke check. Here's Julius. Julius to Reel. Reel crossing over into the zone. Gets control. He'll retreat. Phil Kessel-esque there. Now the Pens are in trouble. Two heavy forecheckers as Reel able to escape the zone. Overskating the puck a bit. Evans swipes at it as Philly Hockey Club gets control. And this is one thing we're worried. Second game of a day, fourth game of a weekend, and I feel like the legs are starting to feel it. What do you think, Colby?
I like the idea of passing the puck just a little bit. Getting away and unsure, and guys in spots, and what are we doing? Not as good as thinking like that. If they can hang in there and manage. I like that they're trying to hang on to pucks, though. It's okay.
Off the pucks, battling in the corner.
And I think that's part of the game. Start thinking that way a little bit.
Got in, Hanner with a stop. Another shot off Hanner's glove. Pens are buried in their end right now.
The old Shuby flip.
Ofterhide breaking out the Shuby flip. Hartman can't get control. Now Ofterhide. Now Hartman. Off his stick to Evans. Evans will tap it by. Can he chase it down? He will. He'll wind. He'll fire a slapper that misses everything. And it comes all the way up ice. A dangerous play here as PHC comes into the zone. Falling down to stay on sides is a PHC wing. Pens able to get everybody back. We're short a player, though. They only have 4 on the ice. It's Wu coming on hard. Shot from the point, sent wide of the cage. Wu lifts a couple sticks on his way to get the puck. Nice job. Body position and puck possession there as Parrish comes through. He's got Filiaggi with him, an onside play as he cuts to the middle, looking to get it in front. Swiping once, now twice. Back on Parrish's stick. It's like a yo-yo. He goes back to the point for Starr. Deflected shot in front. Rebound tied up in front is Filiaggi. And now a bump, and Pens are going to head off. Parrish runs into a player along the boards. And I said it, penalties, penalties, penalties. We talked about it at the end of the year. Now we're going to take a second one. 10-11 to play.
Yeah, that's a body check on the replay.
Frustration with Filiaggi tied up. Fans wanting a call there, didn't get it. result. Parrish follows through on a body check, and the Pens will go short-handed with Wu. Filiaggi, Kaminsky, and off there. To get control and get it out. Kaminsky off the wall for Filiaggi. He'll get control. They have a short-handed goal, and Filiaggi's got enough speed to get by, but he'll have it taken away right around the blue line, and PHC will try to set things up. They go high off the glass. There's Filiaggi using the feet to keep it in. Now Wu. Wu looking, working over to Ofterhide. Ofterhide back to Wu. It eludes him a bit, but he'll get control nonetheless. Down to the corner for Filiaggi, as the Pens are very happy to have the puck in this end during this power play. It's Filiaggi, now Wu. Wu, body back to Kaminsky at center. He'll get control, loses control. Band on a pass, but Wu there in support to pick it up. Wu into the middle. He'll wind, he'll fire. It's off two different skates as the Pens are changing. They have two guys back, but Philly Hockey Club's got five coming down ice. Centering a pass. There's William Hanner. And now we've got William Hanner took a shot as he had the puck covered up. Takes a shot, and Tino Villela
getting the
lays
penalty,
him out.
But I think Cruz helped them. This play here.
So now the Pens are going to be short two players.
Oh no, it was kind of a looked like the ball kind of just fell. Much.
That was a hit with intent.
Intent. It didn't look like much. I just saw the replay. It was a little nozzle around the net, but it's a boring game with all the penalties.
Back to the point.
That's my daughter
5
say.
on 3.
Boring. I'm bored.
Works around the outside. 17 seconds left as it comes in front. Here's Hanner. He's going to have to be the best penalty killer as they'll set up behind the cage here. PHC working it. Real unable to tip it. Al with it. He's been electric on the defensive side there. He's a good skating, smart, head-up defenseman. Makes some good plays. There's a nice pass. Blocker down. Here comes Real. Real gets to it. He's got him out of the box. And there's Julius, and he just has it roll off the back of his stick. Pens are now down to a 5 on 4 penalty kill as Starr gets control. He'll pop it into the corner. Real on the forecheck. The Pens will back up as they're on a PK probably. Real after it. Now Evans will engage. Trying to angle. Nice angle job there. Is able to kind of slow things down on the PHC drive in, and Real swipes it away. He's got speed. Can he get around here? Hal doing a great job bodying him off. Real gets possession. He'll control it. He's bumped against the wall. Shot cross ice by Real. Dumped to the corner by Evans. Pens are looking to change penalty killers with 15 seconds. Hartman gets on. Hartman to the puck. It's been a fantastic penalty kill, except for the penalty. It's been wonderful here as a missile off the stick of Julius just misses the cage. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Out of the box comes Villela. No damage done on those penalties. It'll be Starr up to Hartman. Hartman pulls it around, finds Armstrong, who twists it into the offensive end. Here's Parrish chasing it down. He'll take it away. Ends play takeaway behind the net. I think Cruz thought it went further down the wall than it did. As PHC looks to regroup in their own end, Armstrong with the F1 forecheck. Hartman there to pick the pass off. PHC wedges it back out the center as we crest the 7-minute mark of period number 2. Here comes Dylan Hartman into the PHC zone. Can't get the shot off, but it's left for Kaminsky. His shot sails just wide. Paris using the body to protect the puck in the corner. As it comes to Ofterhide, he kind of lays a awkward position there. Now Kaminsky to Hartman. PHC changing behind the play. Could Penguins get numbers here? Hartman tries for Armstrong. Misses him, but it's to the corner where Armstrong tracks it down and pops it further for the pressure by Paris. His pressure forces the turnover to Armstrong. He tries to go between the wickets. That's knocked away. Sent back towards the point, but cut off by Hartman. And now kept at the blue line by Ofterhide. He'll find Paris, who stumbles to the ice. And Philly Hockey Club launches it down all the way to the Pens end. And a nice pitching wedge checks up on the green there. So no icing. But an up ice pass finds Filiaggi. It's a 2-on-2 into the zone. He'll swipe it towards Brody Carter, and it's off a defender's stick and kept out. Here's Villela to the corner, leaving it up the wall. Carter with the back pressure. Evans there in support as it comes free to Villela. Villela off the wall for Ofterheim. Tries for Filiaggi. It's off of a stick. Freed up at center. Evans kind of ties somebody up. Filiaggi will skate into it. Weaving to the outside, leaving a pass. Evans cutting across. He'll wind, he'll fire, and he'll find the breadbasket of the goaltender. A stop in play and a whistle for a face-off. Back and forth action here from Mentor, Ohio. Just down the road from Cleveland, Ohio. And on the shores of beautiful Lake Erie. Hours from Cedar Point, which I got to go to for the first time this summer, and boy did I have fun. Like 18, 19 roller coasters I got to ride. It was phenomenal. Body is hitting the deck all over the place as Starr drives into the zone. He drives it all the way down to the corner. Here comes Wu. Wu leaving it for Starr. Filiaggi also chasing Starr. Gets bodied. Filiaggi will get to it. Evans covering the point. A Starr works his way back. Filiaggi under immense pressure. Tied up along the wall. It's back to Villela. Villela to the opposite corner for Evans. Evans cuts through, unable to maintain possession. It'll be Wu in the opposite. Wu. A saucy pass to Starr. Firing one. Evans in front. And we get a stop in play. .4:33 to play. Period 2, the Pens lead 3-1. No scoring so far here in the second. The second period, they'd see a bunch of penalties and a bit of a disjointed play until probably the last 3 or 4 minutes where we've gotten some good back and forth action chances at both ends. Nobody able to beat these goaltenders who are having good games. PHC picks one off in the Pens end, and out they come. Upping it behind Hanner. Tracking it to the corner. Work Harris. Harris. Ordered by Julius. Now Paris. Taps it off the boards, but it's picked off and kept by PHC. Down comes Hartman. Ofterheide with a stick in his jersey. Now it'll be Parrish popping it free. He's in. He's got Real with him. It's a 2-on-1 for the Pens. Over to Real. He'll go and fire one. It's off the post and in. It's the real deal. Jack Real. Iron to net. And he's able to put the Pens up. Back up by 3. A laser of a shot. Off the post and in. Evans has the draw. Armstrong taps it back to Kaminsky. It'll be Wu now through center. With speed. Evans delays. Armstrong joins him. Wu will fire one. There's the glove. A great glove save. On a phenomenal shot off the stick of Austin Wu. Just flying through the zone with power. Face-off will be to the left of the PHC net. Will lean in. Tied up on the play, but there comes Wu. Good team face-off win right there. Kaminsky fires one. It's wide of the cage. Armstrong looking for the deflection. Philly Hockey Club will work it up the right-hand side. There's Evans to disrupt. It'll end up forcing the puck all the way into the Pens end for Kaminsky. Kaminsky off the boards to Stars. Constellation Kid looking up the wall for Wu. Wu's got Evans. Evans looking at, finds Armstrong. Back to Evans.
Oh,
what a
that's
play.
nice.
Tap with speed.
Oh,
Evans goes to the
my
back end.
goodness.
Oh, I thought he scored. I thought it went in the net, but it went wide. What a
Great play off the rush from their own end zone, in behind the net, right up the wall, all the way in.
I don't think I saw a pass over like 3 foot. Good. Short passes, and that one hits Hanner's stick. Off Hanner's head. He's got a
Hanner's
broken
helmet's
helmet.
busted.
He's got a broken helmet
Blew the buckles right off.
as he took a shot right off the head.
I mean, if he didn't have a mullet,
He doesn't
before,
anymore.
I know it would have knocked it right off. Broke the butt. We see that in the NHL.
Knocking mullets off.
Old Sweet Willie style. Mullet would have been on the ice. We would have had to come give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Good thing he cut the mullet off a couple weeks ago. I did like the mullet, though.
Oh, it was beautiful. His
It
intro
was-
video still has.
It was next level mullet. I mean, it wasn't your standard regular mullet. It was badass mullet.
That it was. Brady Parrish able to get
Look at this
control.
guy. He's just galloping.
Power out of the Pens end, leaving the puck for Carter, who shoots one.
Oh.
Rebound swiped wide. Penguins look to work behind the cage. Here's Filiaggi stopping,
Nice.
twisting. Great play there. Banks it off the boards. In behind, looking. Back
Good
to
play.
the point.
That's good.
There's Villela in front. Off the stick of Carter to the corner. Here's Parrish using that body
Oh.
position. Taps it across. Filiaggi tries to pull it to the
So
backhand.
many good things there.
And it goes wide. Trimmed around by Villela. Shot comes in, skipping wide of the cage. Will be Parrish to it first. Protects himself as he gets bumped off their hide at the point. Run over. On come PHC. The defense of Villela there to turn the rush away. And the Pens look to regroup. 5 flightless birds in flight up ice, led by Villela. Off the stick of PHC, the Pens will get a line change on the dump and change here. 1:30 to play, second period action. Goalie is tied up a bit at the blue line. Evans comes back to on the back check to defend. Starr tries to pull it one side to the other. Starr tried to pull it from one side to the other.
a
And
goal.
it turned over, and they're going to call this a goal. PHC jamming away under Hanner, able to pop it by. The referee sees the puck in the net, and he'll call it a goal. Hanner thought he had it covered. Starr with a costly turnover in front of the Pens cage there. He's trying to kind of take that wide stick handle and work it out the opposite side. It just rolled off of his stick right in on Hanner, actually. As Real gets control, he drives to the outside. 4-2 score here, minute and 11 to play. Julius over to Ofterhide. Down deep looking for Hartman. Hartman bumped, able to get to the puck, but it's taken away as he was double teamed in the corner. Out comes PHC into the Pens end. That puck taken away by Evans. He gets it to Real. Real galloping up the right. Hartman drives the net. Evans cuts in. Across crease pass. Hartman just avoids it, and that's going to be a clear interference. Could be a headshot. Hartman was ducked down. And with 43 seconds left, it'll be the Pens heading to a power play here. Trailing ref able to see that one. Definite interference.
Yeah, he just cut him off for a loose puck, and it was a headshot, but it was interference 100%.
Yeah, especially not with Hartman like being low like that.
Yeah, he was just got in front of him, picked him off. Sure, they got the call right.
Evan. Tied up. There comes Hartman. Right through. He tries to pick up the puck. Back to Kaminsky at the point. Down low for Hartman as the Pens try to set up on the power play here. Good puck control. Fired across ice to Ofterheide. Ofterheide will loft one towards the net. It's wide. Hartman there in flight to pick it up. You thought Penguins couldn't fly. Dylan Hartman buzzing right now. Backside feed by Kaminsky for a one-time blast by Real. And it's stopped. We get a whistle. I think the net is off. 6.6 seconds left here in the second period. Penguins on a power play. Getting something different up here, it looks like.
Where he's trying. No hiding it.
He almost did.
Almost
he pops
still did
it
it.
forward.
I mean,
They'll pin it along the wall in behind. That'll end the period. 47 seconds left of power play time when we come back for the third period. Third period action coming to from Mentor, Ohio. 4-2. Penguins lead Philly Hockey Club in a spirited contest. I was watching some college football between Appalachian State coming back on North Carolina, getting the whole way down, scoring a touchdown, going for 2, and the guy was wide open.
And overthrew him, is what I'm hearing?
Back shoulder, it was he threw it to the wrong shoulder, which forced him to turn, and it goes, he jumped for it, went right over his head.
I will say this, we were here at the Winking Lizard, and I mean, this is like a...
Are you allowed to say that?
I don't know. Strange
Not
place,
FC,
but
not
they
FCC,
do have, it's like a mini little like arcade setup, but really all time. I think it's a chain all over the place, but great food. Gazillion TV. I have to say, I feel pretty rusty in my football viewing ability right now with my eyes. I didn't know what game to watch. There's so many games going on. I'm just like, damn, I missed this.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I stayed a little bit longer. Caught the rest of that one. That was a fun game to watch. We got Notre Dame, Ohio State tonight. There's some fans in this state interested in that game, I believe. Columbus will be rocking. Iliagi leans in, gets it to Real. Back to Starr, up to Evans. Evans back to Iliagi, driving the middle, gets control. Penguins with 35 seconds here as they set up the power play. Back to Starr, his shot off the blocker. Waved that, not knocked out of the air, no. He waves it no, and this ref blows the whistle. So they'll discuss it. So they'll bring it all the way back to the Pens' end, calling a high stick on the puck. One ref clearly waves it off. The other one calls it. He can override it, so it'll come back to the Pens' zone. Iliagi leans over the dot. 29 seconds left on the power play for the Penguins. Starzy. Villela. Villela to Filiagi. Hips off of his stick. Evans won't be able to get to this one. Turn back to the red line where Filiagi will pick it up. Takes a couple lacrosse-style cross checks there. Puts it to the corner for Evans. Back to Filiagi. To the point for Julius. Julius's shot off of a stick. Real will get there. Real working up high in the zone. Power play over. Real circles. Continues circling. Fires it cross ice, and a bouncing puck eludes Filiagi's stick. It'll be Ofterhide defending fresh off the bench, keeping the play to the outside. Filiagi on the back check. Puck freed up. It'll be Evans. Evans looking. A saucy pass trying to connect with Filiagi. Chomps at it. Oh, Jack Real heavy into the wall. He's up. He's good. As Evans changes. Here's Paris wiping it towards Ofterhide. Ofty gets it deep. Pens complete the line change here. Paris in after it. There's Paris and Wu battling along the boards. Wu with a great spin out of the corner. Trying to center it to Armstrong. It'll come back to Ofterhide instead. Back for Armstrong. They play catch. Armstrong from stick to skate. It drives the middle. Ofterhide will pick it up.
I never saw that before.
Ofterhide lofts one in. It's just wide of the net. Here's Wu with the puck. Wu to Kaminsky. Kaminsky down low to Armstrong. Armstrong back to Kaminsky. Cross ice to Ofterhide. Penguins controlling the puck here. Oh, here's a great feed to Wu. His shot kicked out. Beautiful kick save.
There you go, Ofty. Get down in there.
Buzzing down comes Ofterhide. Hop back to the point for the big man Paris. firing its blocker side
into
and
the
up
net.
into the netting.
A good shift there.
A phenomenal shift for these 5 Penguins.
Stretch the zone. They used the width of the ice. D were involved. They kept plays alive. Chances at the net. Great movement and battles on loose pucks and jumping on loose pucks as well. Total good 5-man rotation in the offensive zone there for about a minute. Those 5 players.
Carter shot, rebound, comes free, kicked aside, it's loose in front, they jam at it. This one able to be covered up by PHC goaltender. 12:34 to play. Coach Jeff Hannon manning the bench for the Penguins, flanked Coach Kyle Verbeek and Dr. Mason. Face-off win to Carter. He tried to go to Villela. That's swiped away, and up the ice comes PHC. Great defensive play by Villela to cut in front of that one. Starr wedges it up the wall, but can't get it out. Penguins will try to control now. Starr to Carter. Carter can't exit the zone. Powell, great job to keep it in. As now Philly Hockey Club will come in, going to work, firing across crease. No one there. Hartman takes it deeper to the corner. He'll find Starr there. Starr goes up the wall again, nobody there. Dylan Hartman with some back pressure. Here's Filiaggi digging and working. Hartman will swipe at it and get control. Carter coming up the outside. He's got to tell him he's there. As Dylan Hartman drives the right side all the way to the corner. Knocked down on the play. Wu follows on. It's wedged up the wall, kept in by Julius. He'll play it back to Carter. Carter off of Julius's leg. He needed that like he needed another broken leg. Wu gets control. Weaving in. He's got Evans as he stops, pulls up. He'll fire it across. That's out of the zone. Here's Julius. Bring it up ice. Players collide at center. As Rio gets control. He tries for Wu. Evans will follow on. This could be a potential 2-on-2 here. As Evans cuts inside, shoots one off the boot of a defender.
No dude about it. No dude about it.
It's a boot
Canadian.
time.
Very Canadian of you.
Up on the zone entry by Villela. Wu gets control off the wall to Evans. Evans. Pass to Ofter.
Oh.
He's trying on the backhand to send it all the way up. Not quite strong enough on that backhand to pull that off. He's able to swipe it away from a dangerously streaking PHC forward. Evans swipes at it. Cross crease. 2 guys skate away from the puck here. Ofteride went to run the breakout up ice as Rio gets control now. He finds Evans. Evans chipping it in for Wu. It's off a couple defenders. It'll come free. A bouncing puck eludes Rio, and back comes PHC. Philly Hockey Club. Around Ofteride. He uses the body to force it wide. In on Villela, waving at it with the poke check. Ofteride. Up the wall, but kept in. PHC launches it behind the Pens net. 10 minutes to play here in period 3. Pens lead 4-2. Ofteride finds Evans. Evans up to Armstrong. Armstrong with Filiaggi. He dangles into the zone, pulling up, looking, swipes it behind off the stick of Filiaggi, picked up by PHC. The battling Liberty Bells clear the zone, and the Pens will gain control. It's Julius to Starr. Julius at the blue line, Filiaggi there to support. Over to Starr, banking it to Harris. Now Starr with it. Making one way. Keeping control. Over to Julius. A bouncing puck through Filiaggi, but picked up by Paris. He's got Filiaggi. He's got Armstrong in the high slot. Fires it towards the net. Bouncing puck. Rebound free. Scooped up by PHC and popped behind the cage. Still with us over there, Colby?
I am, yeah. I'm just watching. Frantic play back and forth.
It'll be Julius.
I
Now
have
Wu.
literally nothing to add right now.
Wu in. Potential 2-on-1. Wu cuts to the middle. He'll wrist one.
Oh.
And it's off iron. No goal. The Penguins have had a couple close ones get by the goaltender. We had one hit iron, one swiped off the post. I still think one was in the net as Ofteride shoots one. High off the chest of the netminder, gathered by Wu. Back to Kaminsky. Kaminsky tries to wedge it down the wall. Cross ice with Often. Ofterhide. Launch it in, and the Pens will get on their forecheck game. F1 is Wu after the puck. Back to the point it comes. Kaminsky's shot. Nobody was in front but PHC players. It's blocked and brought back. Here's Kaminsky.
Oh, look at that. Little
Nice
reverse.
reversal.
Very good.
Up for Carter. Carter off a boot. Into the zone. He'll keep chasing after it, though. Hartman on the forecheck now. Crashing down the wall comes Ofterhide. Ofterhide, a nifty move to break free. He's got Hartman driving in.
Oh.
Puck literally skitters across the front of the pads.
Look, I went right across the front of his toes across the line.
Back up ice for Villela. Gathers it in and finds Wu. Wu driving through with power. He's really looked powerful here in the third. Banked off the boards, cut off by Evans. Evans working it into the middle for Hartman. Hartman pulling to his backhand to the corner. He'll send it off of a Philly Hockey Club player to Star.
Wow.
And he fires an absolute missile. From the point, it's the Constellation Kid, Jake Starr. Doesn't Orion have a bow and arrow? He just launched that from the point to the corner.
I don't know if he has a bow and arrow, but I know Bobby Starr probably has a power tool in his truck, and he flew a rocket to the back end of that thing and absolutely unleashed some fury. Top shelf, blistering shot right through. I don't care who's in the way, who saw that, if you saw it.
If you saw it, you got better eyes than me. I
Yeah,
saw it released and it in the
I
cage.
saw heat fumes. That was it.
Here's Real to the middle. He'll shoot one. Blocker side that just eludes the net. Filiaggi behind. Now Evans to the corner. Protects. Real in support. Philly Hockey Club able to wedge it up the wall further. England's keeping it in as Real lofts it back to the corner. 6 minutes to play in game 4 here. The forecheck's gotten a little less vibrant. But up comes Philly Hockey Club. They're looking to spark this back. A tic-tac-toe play that skips wide to the net. Forced back in front. Cleared to the outside. Evans swipes at it. That play doesn't almost ever work. And Filiaggi will get there. Sent back to the middle by PHC. And out comes Filiaggi. He'll gain the line. Oh, he was just past the line. Good call by the official there. It'll be an ice. With 5:57 to play, the Pens lead Philly Hockey Club by a score of 5-2. This is a production of Cinnamon Swirl TV. Make sure you follow or below. Click follow. Also, check us out online, citytv.com. We got cameraman Chris Merlot, the fine wine, the aged fine wine. His son, the more fresh fine wine. On the camera, we've got Nick Paris in the production truck as Brady Paris cuts to the middle.
That was a power horse move right there.
Or-esque as he flew through the air. Color commentating by Colby Armstrong and the play-by-play by Jeremy Evans.
My analysis has become less vibrant.
I think maybe that has something to do with dad sodas.
Or being in Cleveland.
It's going to be a 2-hour slog home after this.
Yeah.
As back comes PHC. Ofterhide defending. Nice stick play there to free it up. Off of Wu. He'll regain control. Here comes Hartman. Hartman into the zone to the outside. As the puck whacked to the corner. He'll battle along the boards. Filiaggi in support. Worked behind.
Oh, a little
Comes
slip
out.
play.
Nice slip move. Couldn't get the pass through. Back to the corner we go. Up the wall where Carter will attack. All the way to center for Villela. Villela. Cross ice feed. Bouncing puck. Filiaggi couldn't get there. And Philly Hockey Club will counterattack the opposite way. Julius there to get control. Tap it forward right in front of the changing PHC bench. They do a great job of not having too many men there. Carter on the pressure, comes back to Villela. He'll wind, he'll fire. Deflection by Villela. Down to the ice goes Hartman. Filiaggi, the first one there. Passed back to Julius, his shot. Lots of shots coming from the point in this one. Keeping it wide, driving through, cutting to the middle, trying to stop it short side. Hanner equal to that one, but Filiaggi Club fires it backside again. This one, Julius will get there. Up for Hartman. Here's a skip step by Filiaggi, who's able to get to the red line this time and get a change. Real Woo Evans. Out on the ice as Philly Hockey Club flyers it to the backside. Rimmed around. It'll be Ofterhide to the puck. Off of him, up for Evans. Evans tied up. He'll pop free to Kaminsky. He's got Real. He'll swipe it out to center. He was quickly converged on. Back comes PHC. Driving the outside, pulling up, looking. Deflected puck all the way to the corner. Here's Ofterhide. Ofterhide comes out of the corner. Still under pressure, holding off a play. Woo with power through the neutral zone. With Real trying to fire backside. He had Evans, and a great stick there by the PHC defense. Back up ice comes Philly, but it's taken away by Woo. It's a 3-on-2. It's Evans and Ofterhide. Evans center drives, finds Ofterhide. Ofterhide shoots one, blocker side. That's blockered all the way up. Looking for Chris Filiaggi, looking for the gift card. He wanted a pair of them, was Rylan Ofterhide. Now, would the goalie get that gift card? Or
I would give it to the goalie in that situation. Filiaggi down there. Which one?
He's the one closest to where it went out.
So it was right by him again. I mean, there's an absolute target on his back.
Around by PHC. Comes Filiaggi, cutting to the outside, backhander, kicked away. Stopping behind, trying the wraparound shove play.
Everyone's giving each other their...
Paris is getting a penalty out of all of this.
Fortnite names. Handed out. We'll be gaming later.
15 left. We're going to have a pair of cross checks. And a partridge in a pear tree.
I mean, wouldn't it have been unbelievable? Just full melee.
Might be unbelievable.
Some of those
but
gong shows.
What would suck is the amount of money we spend on this sport to be suspended for 10 games. So
we'd have to burn the city TV feed.
Armstrong with it. Snaps it across to Villela. Vilella's shot to the backside.
What a great play.
For Luca Filiaggi to tap it home.
Luca had a great tip earlier. It was deflected just past the far post, but great play off of that to come up high, use the D, and then the shot pass back through across. Really nice tip by Luca. Just that little touch and good heads up shot there by Villela. Tino
Holy
Villela.
cannoli. The Penguins lead 6-2 now.
And that's a total take what they give you kind of play as Armstrong kind of rolled up top, and I was going, is he going to do that toe drag thing again? As the player up top converged on him, and he just bumped it out wide to Villela on the line. And
a big elbow comes up. Misses Kaminsky, thank heavens. It'll be a wrestling match in the corner. We've got 2 points on a takedown. Looking for the reversal. As Julius bumped into the wall. It'll come off the stick of Armstrong. Back to the corner for Julius.
Get out the other side.
Julius taps it around, looking Carter. Carter tries to swipe it around, kept in by PHC. Taken over by Filiaggi. Great game for him this one. Here we get an elbow to the head by Yanni. He's up. And he wants the power play minutes. Are we getting? We might be getting a head contact call as they put 2 PH. Oh, there, it's already on.
Yanni kid's a monster, though. He's a big kid, and imagine it's hard. Yeah, his elbow just got up a little high on the head. I'm not sure what they're going to call, but
they call the elbow, nothing more. So it'll be a minute and a half power play.
It wasn't super aggressive, but there was contact.
Evans in front for Wu, just misses. And back comes PHC short-handed. Dumped past Ofterhide, back for Star. Star will get unable, well, kind of leave it there for Ofterhide. Nice play there as he ties up the forechecker. Ofterhide will come up ice. Here comes Hartman. Hartman lifts it behind Evans. Evans will track it down in the corner. Evans gets control. Behind the net. Looking. Comes out.
Everybody's open. Beaver tails everywhere.
Down the wall for Wu. Back to Ofterhide. Ofterhide in front for Hartman. I think he tried to shovel it. The Star comes off of a PHC player. He sticks with it. Behind the net for Evans. Evans in front for Hartman. Deck to the ice. Picking it up. Wu. Twisting. Back to Evans. Evans depends on the power player. Evans looking for Hartman. 2 PHC players converge on him, and they come with the puck. Across ice feed. Fought off by Ofterhide, and we have a whistle.
Somebody did something.
We have a penalty.
It may have been behind the play. I'm not sure what it was. Roughing.
It's Hartman.
Watching the replay, he got tackled, like
twice.
Knocked out. Oh, that wasn't much. He kind of just pushed the kid. It wasn't much of a call, but frustration.
I think they're trying to keep control of the game.
Frustration from Dylan as he
could be 4-on-4 action. It'll be Real and Wu for the pen. Comes out to the point. Wu pressuring. Real too. This could be dangerous as Wu's got it, and he has Real wide open, and he just couldn't get it through. And Real was offsides on the play. He was waiting for that pass to come. Be up the wall for Julius, 2-1.
That's it.
And the Penguins victorious, a final of 6-2 here over pseudo cross-state rivals, the boys from the Garden State of New Jersey, who are named after the eastern city of Philadelphia with Liberty Bells on their chest. The Penguins will finish the weekend a 3-1 record, a good start for 2022-2023. And our next games, guess where they are, Colby?
I have no clue.
Right back here in Cleveland, our home away from home.
Good, yeah, Brian Carter. I mean, the wizardry of Brian Carter.
He's never played a road game.
He doesn't. he doesn't mess around when he creates that schedule. So good for him.
Back here, I think a 5-game weekend. We've got the St. Louis Blues, the